A client woke up 4 times every night to urinate: 11 p.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 interruptions every single night for 3 years. I thought it was just my prostate, he said. His PSA was 8.7, elevated but stable. His urologist said, typical for your age, BPH symptoms. Prescribed medication for urinary frequency. The medication helped slightly. 3 bathroom trips instead of 4. But he still wasn't sleeping through the night. I'm exhausted every morning, he told me. 3 years of broken sleep. I've tried everything. Then I asked one simple question. When do you drink your water? He looked confused. Throughout the day. Why does that matter? I reviewed his hydration pattern. Morning, 1 glass. Lunch, 1 glass. Afternoon, nothing. Evening, 3 large glasses between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. I get busy during the day, he explained. By evening, I realize I haven't had enough water. So I catch up before bed. That was the problem. He was drinking 60% of his daily water in the 3 hours before bed. His bladder was processing all that water overnight, hence 4 bathroom trips. I explained the correct hydration timing. Front load your water, drink most of it before 3 p.m., taper dramatically in the evening, stop all fluids 2 hours before bed unless taking medication. He switched immediately. Same total water intake, just different timing. New pattern. 2 glasses upon waking, 2 glasses mid-morning, 2 glasses at lunch, 1 glass at 3 p.m. Nothing after 5 p.m. except small sips if thirsty. The first night, 2 bathroom trips instead of 4. After 1 week, 1 bathroom trip per night. After 2 weeks, sleeping through the night completely. 0 interruptions. 3 years of terrible sleep, he said. Medication, supplements, everything. The solution was just moving when I drank water. Same amount, different timing, life-changing. Through working with clients, I've identified the specific water drinking pattern that minimizes nighttime urination while maintaining proper hydration. Today, I'm revealing the exact timing strategy. How much to drink when, what to avoid in the evening, why most men get this completely backwards, and the simple daily schedule that helps you sleep through the night even with an enlarged prostate. But first, quick disclaimer. This is educational information only, not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your fluid intake, especially if you have kidney disease, heart failure, or take diuretics. Now here's what most men don't understand about hydration and nighttime urination. Your kidneys don't work the same way all day long. They follow what scientists call a circadian rhythm. Between 6 a.m. and noon, your kidneys operate at peak efficiency. Your glomerular filtration rate, how fast your kidneys filter blood, is at its highest. Cortisol levels are elevated in the morning. This increases kidney activity. You can drink significant amounts of water during these hours. Your body processes it efficiently. But after 6 p.m., everything changes. Kidney filtration rate drops by 30 to 40%. Your body begins producing antidiuretic hormone, ADH. ADH tells your kidneys to conserve water instead of eliminating it. Meanwhile, your bladder capacity actually decreases slightly at night. So when you drink large amounts of water after 6 p.m., your kidneys can't process it efficiently. The water stays in your system longer, your bladder fills up faster than normal, and you wake up with that urgent pressure. This explains why men say, I only had 1 glass before bed, but woke up 3 times. It's not just that 1 glass. It's the cumulative effect of poor hydration timing throughout the entire day. Let me show you the 3 biggest timing mistakes men make. Mistake number 1, the evening catch-up pattern. This is exactly what my client was doing. You're busy during the day, work, errands, meetings. You forget to drink water. By mid-afternoon, you realize you've barely had anything, so you compensate in the evening, 2 or 3 large glasses between 6 p.m. and bedtime. You think, at least I got my 8 glasses in, but your body doesn't work that way. A study published in the Journal of Urology tracked men with benign prostatic hyperplasia, those who consumed more than 40% of their daily fluids after 6 p.m., woke up an average of 3.7 times per night. Men who consumed less than 30% after 6 p.m. woke up only 1.2 times. Same total water intake, completely different sleep quality. The difference, timing. When you front load 60 to 70% of your water after 6 p.m., you're essentially flooding your system right when your kidneys are shutting down for the night. It's like trying to fill a bathtub when the drain is only half open. The water backs up. In your case, it backs up into your bladder. The solution is simple but requires discipline. Drink 60% of your daily water before 2 p.m., 30% between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., 10% after 6 p.m. Let's say your target is 80 ounces per day. That's 10 8-ounce glasses. Here's how to break it down. Before 2 p.m., 48 ounces total. Upon waking, 16 ounces mid-morning, 16 ounces at lunch, 16 ounces between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., 24 ounces total, mid-afternoon, 12 ounces, late afternoon, 12 ounces after 6 p.m., 8 ounces total. With dinner, 8 ounces after 8 p.m., only small sips if needed for medication. Notice what this does. You're giving your kidneys maximum hydration when they can process it most efficiently. You're tapering down as kidney function naturally decreases. You're creating a 2 to 4 hour buffer before bed where you're barely drinking anything. This buffer gives your body time to process the water from earlier in the day. By the time you go to sleep, most of that afternoon water has already been filtered. Your bladder isn't sitting there full of unprocessed fluid. Mistake number 2, drinking ice-cold water at night. Here's something most people don't know. The temperature of your water matters, especially after 6 p.m. Ice-cold water creates what's called a thermogenic diuretic effect. Your body has to warm that water up to body temperature before it can properly absorb it. This warming process actually triggers your kidneys to work harder. The result? You end up urinating out cold water faster than if you drank room temperature water. So if you're drinking ice water in the evening, you're compounding the problem. Your kidneys are already slowing down for the night. Now you're forcing them to work harder to warm up the water. More nighttime urination results. The fix is incredibly simple. Before 6 p.m., drink water at whatever temperature you prefer. Your kidneys are working efficiently enough to handle it. After 6 p.m., switch to room temperature water only. This single change reduces the diuretic effect by 20 to 30%. One of my clients was drinking ice water all evening because he preferred it cold. He was waking up 4 times per night. We kept his hydration timing exactly the same, but switched him to room temperature water after 6 p.m. First week, down to 3 times per night. Second week, 2 times. Third week, 1 time or 0. Same hydration amount, same timing, just warmer water after 6 p.m. That's how much temperature matters. Mistake number 3, the dehydration compensation cycle. This is the most common trap men fall into. You don't drink enough water during the day. Your body becomes dehydrated. By evening, you're extremely thirsty. So you drink heavily to compensate. But here's the problem with this pattern. When you're dehydrated, your bladder actually becomes more sensitive and irritable. Even relatively small amounts of fluid make you feel like you need to urinate urgently. Plus, dehydration concentrates your urine. Concentrated urine irritates the bladder lining. This makes you feel like you need to go more frequently during the day. So, you're stuck in a vicious cycle. Don't drink enough during the day. Get dehydrated. Irritated bladder. Drink heavily at night to compensate. Wake up multiple times. Feel exhausted the next day. Too tired to remember to drink water during the day. Cycle repeats. Breaking this cycle requires creating a hydration routine. Set alarms on your phone, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m. When each alarm goes off, drink 8 to 12 ounces of water. This keeps you consistently hydrated throughout the day. You never reach that point of extreme evening thirst. Your bladder stays calm because your urine stays properly diluted, and you avoid the nighttime flooding that disrupts your sleep. Here's exactly how to implement this starting today. Step 1, calculate your total daily water needs. A general guideline, half your body weight in ounces. If you weigh 180 pounds, That's 90 ounces per day. Step 2, set up your phone alarms. 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. Step 3, drink according to the front-loading protocol. Morning hours, 16 ounces at each alarm. Afternoon hours, 12 ounces at each alarm. Evening, 8 ounces maximum. Step 4, switch to room temperature water after 6 p.m. Keep a pitcher of room temperature water separate from your cold water. Step 5, create a hard cutoff time. 2 hours before your usual bedtime, stop drinking entirely. Only tiny sips if your mouth is dry from medication. Step 6, track your results. Keep a simple log for 2 weeks. Write down how many times you wake up each night. Most men see noticeable improvement within 3 to 5 days, significant improvement within 2 weeks. Let me be very clear about what this protocol does and doesn't do. This water timing strategy does not cure elevated PSA. It does not shrink an enlarged prostate. It does not replace medical treatment. What it does is dramatically improve your quality of life while managing an enlarged prostate. Your PSA number might stay exactly the same, but you'll sleep through the night. You'll have energy during the day. You'll be properly hydrated without sacrificing your sleep quality. My client's PSA stayed at 8.7, but he went from 4 bathroom trips per night to 0. His energy levels returned completely. His mood improved because he wasn't chronically sleep deprived. His work performance improved because he could actually focus. All from changing when he drank water. Not how much, just when. If nighttime urination is destroying your sleep quality, try this front-loading protocol for 2 weeks. 60% before 2 p.m., 30% between 2 and 6 p.m., 10% after 6 p.m., room temperature water in the evening, hard cutoff 2 hours before bed. Track your results honestly. Comment water below and I'll send you a printable hydration schedule with alarm reminders, a 2-week tracking sheet, and common mistake checklist. Subscribe because next week I'm revealing the one beverage most men drink, thinking it helps their prostate, but actually makes PSA levels climb faster.